Welcome to this 10th video of Mathematics Part 1, Lesson number 4, Ratio and Proportion of Standard 9. In our previous video, we have seen operations or ratios. We have seen 5 operations: invertendo, alternando, componendo, dividendo, and componendo and dividendo. And using these operations, how we can find value of the given ratios when value of a upon b is given. For example, if a upon b is given certain 3 upon 4, 5 upon 7, something like that. So value of simple ratio is given, and then we have found how to find the value of from that some complex ratios. Now let's go for the question number 2, where we can see the question is, if now here we can see value of one ratio is given which is not as simple as a upon b, but we can find some complex ratios value is given, and then we have to find the values of the following ratios, where the first ratio is the simple ratio, okay, and then these ratios we can say they are a little bit complex. So in question number 1 we have seen from given a value of a upon b how to find this. Now we have to see from this complex how to get value of simple ratio a upon b first, and then of course we can get this values. So let's see how to find it. Okay, so let's copy whatever is given to us. Okay, so we will start this answer. Given is 15a square plus 4b square upon 15a square minus 4b square, and its value is 47 upon 7. This is given to us. Okay. Now, whatever this ratio we have on the left side, we have to observe it. That here it is a square b square. Similarly, a square b square. These both a squares are multiplied by 15. These both b squares are multiplied by 4. And here we can see it's addition, and here it is subtraction. So we can see that if it is a upon b is equal to some ratio, then we can square this in last sum, and then if it is 15 and this is multiplied by 4, then we can get this, and doing this componendo and dividendo on this we can get this. Okay, so from all this complex, if we want to find the simple ratio value of simple ratio a upon b, what we have to do, we have to do again componendo and dividendo on that. Means whatever this numerator is given here, whole numerator and this whole denominator, okay, so we will come to know what happens when we do componendo and dividendo on that. So let's write here by componendo and dividendo. Now what is this componendo and dividendo? If you have not watched my previous video of same lesson, 9th video, you can watch it to see what is this. Here in short I will explain you. For componendo and dividendo, what we do, we add numerator and denominator in the numerator, and numerator and denominator we subtract it from the denominator. So this is the operation we are supposed to do here. Okay, of course on the both sides. So on the left side when we are doing this, the whole is numerator. So it is 15a square plus 4b square. Here let's add this denominator, which is 15a square minus 4b square. Okay, and in the denominator, same bracket, this numerator 15a square plus 4b square. From that we have to subtract this denominator 15a square minus 4b square. Okay. So this numerator plus denominator n plus d and n minus d we have done. On the left side, same we have to do it on the right side. Means right side the 47 is the numerator. We have to add the denominator plus 7 and upon 47 minus 7. Now let's see what happens because of whatever this we are doing. Now here you can see the terms are same with the different sign. So when you will add this plus 4b square and minus 4b square will get cancelled. Okay, so one term will get cancelled from the numerator. For that, let's open the bracket. Let's write without the bracket. So 15a square plus 4b square plus 15a square minus 4b square. As there is a plus sign between these brackets, we are not going to change any signs. In the denominator, before this there is a plus sign, so it is going to be as it is, 15a square plus 4b square. Now this is to be subtracted, so the sign is minus. So we need to change the signs of the terms in the bracket. Means it is minus and it's plus. It's going to be minus 15a square, and minus will become plus. That's why positive 15a square is becoming as negative 15a square, and negative 4b square is becoming as positive, is plus 4b square. Okay. So when we are simplifying this, we can see that the term with opposite signs, same terms with opposite signs getting cancelled, and here minus 15a square is cancelled with this plus 15a square. Of course, on the right side we have to add 47 plus 7, it is 7 plus 7, 14 plus that 54 upon 40. Okay. So now the main thing that here we were having two terms, okay, different terms, unlike terms. Now we have two terms, but they are like terms which we can add further. 15a square plus 15a square, we will get it 30a square upon is plus 4b square plus 4b square. You get it, 4 plus 4, that is 8b square. That equals to, on right side it is 54 upon 40. So as we have done this component and dividend operation on this given, where we can see already there is a component and dividend, because of this the two terms has changed to one term in the numerator and in the denominator respectively. So we are trying to reduce it. We have to reduce up to a upon b. Okay. Now let's take these numbers. So a square upon b square is multiplied by 30 upon 8. If it is going on the opposite side, it's transposed, then it will go there. Let's write here 54 upon 40. And now this 30 which is in the numerator will go there, but we do transpose in the denominator, and this 8 will come in the numerator. So multiplied by 30 has come over the division, and divided by 8 is coming as a multiplication. So now let's simplify this. 8 ones are and 8 fives are 40. Now if you want to divide this number by say 2, it's 15. Here it is 27. Again, if you want to divide by 3, 3 nines are 27, 3 fives are 15. Now you cannot divide it further. Therefore, a square upon b square is equal to 9 into 1, that is 9, and 5 into 5, that is 25. Now you can see that the numbers on the right side are the perfect squares. They are of 9 and 10 and 25. Therefore, it's taking square roots of both sides. Or you can write that a upon b is square. It's square of 3 upon 5. 9 is the square of 3. 25 is the square of 5. So these are the squares. That's why a upon b is equal to 3 upon 5. Now in ratio, we always consider the positive numbers. That's why we are not going to consider the negative square root of 9 upon 25. So it's going to be positive, not negative. So this is the value of first simple ratio. So here in this question, basically we have learned how to find value of a simple ratio from a complex one where it is already component and dividend is done over. Okay. So after getting this value of the simple or basic ratio of a upon b, now we can find the values of the remaining three ratios. Okay, let's go for that. Sometimes the question is asked directly that from if this is equal to this, then find the ratio of say this or say this or this, like this also, from so complex to complex. In that case also, what you have to do, you have to first find from complex ratio to the simple, and then from simple to the complex. Now here we have got this, so we can say as statement number 1, and to find this answer of the second, this we will start with a upon b is equal to 3 upon 5. This is from one statement. And now let's observe here what you want, that a is multiplied by 7. So here you have to write that 7a upon, you want to write here 3b. That's why 3b. So LHS is multiplied by 7 upon 3. So right side also let's multiply by 7 upon 3, and here it is what, 3 upon 5. Okay. So now make it simplifications, 3 ones are, 3 ones are, and that's why you will get it that 7a upon 3b is equal to 7 upon 5. Okay. And now let's do component and dividend on this. That's why 7a plus 3b upon 7a minus 3b is equal to 7 plus 5 upon 7 minus 5. And that is going to be equal to 7 plus 5 is 12 upon 7 minus 5 is 2. So it is 6 upon 1, or you can write its value is 6. Okay. Here you can say by componendo and dividend. Okay. So we have found the value of the second thing. Okay. Now let's go for the third ratio, value of the third ratio. So for third, again we have to start with the first statement that a upon b is equal to 3 upon 5. This is your from, it's one statement. Okay. Now what we want? Here we want b square minus 2a square and b square plus 2a square. So basically we want b term to be first and then a term. That's why let's take invert and b. So if we have a upon b is equal to 3 upon 5, therefore b upon b. As we are taking inverse ratio of the left side, we have to take it inverse on the right side also. It's going to be 5 upon 3. So here we write invert and b. Okay. Now watch it here, it is square. So let's do the square of both sides. So b square upon a square is equal to 5 square is going to be 25 upon 3 square is 9. We have done squares of both sides. Either you can write in the bracket or you can leave it. Now the b square has no coefficient. We can say 1 as a coefficient. But coefficient of a square is here 2. So keeping b square as it is, if we multiply here by 2 to a square to get 2a square, right side also we have to multiply the denominator by 2. Okay. So we will get b square upon 2a square is equal to 25 upon 80. Now here we can see that there is a subtraction and there is addition. Now we have whatever operations in inventando, alternando, componendo. In componendo we add in the numerator, denominator as it is. In dividendo we subtract, and in componendo we add in the numerator and we subtract in the denominator. But we do not have any operation called as dividendo alternando, componendo. So basically we have to do here first componendo and dividendo only. Therefore let's do this addition, b square plus 2a square upon b square minus 2a square. So here also 25 plus 18 and 25 minus 18. This we are doing by componendo and dividendo. And now therefore b square plus 2a square upon b square minus 2a square. What is the simplification of this? 8 plus 5 is 13. 2 plus 2 4, and upon 25 minus 18 is going to be 5 plus 2 7. Okay. So this is not the required thing. We want this addition to be the denominator and the subtraction the numerator. That's why we have to do now on this inverting. Let me copy down over here. Let me start, continue here. And therefore b square, this minus 2a square upon b square plus 2a square is equal to 47. 3 upon 7 will get inverse of that, 7 upon 43. So this is the required thing which we want. Do not forget to write in bracket invertendo. Okay. So we started with a upon b, as we wanted b first and then a. Here we first we did invertendo, then we did squares, then we multiplied a square by 2, then we did componendo dividendo, and then we have done invertendo to get the value of required ratio, and that is 7 upon 43. Something like this we have to do for the next one also. So we can start over here with some. Fourth sum also we will start with a upon b is equal to 3 upon 5. Now here it is b and a, that's why we again require b upon a is equal to 5 upon 3. That's equal to 5 upon 3. Now in this fourth ratio we have cubes. So instead of here from squares, we will need cubes of b and a. Okay, so let's do the next part, and that's why b cube upon a cube, it is equal to 5 cube. That's 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125, and 3 cube is going to be 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27. Okay, now here again this a cube is multiplied by 2 and b cube is as it is. So b cube upon 2a cube is equal to 125 upon 2 into 27. We can simplify and get it over here. That's 125 upon, it is double is 54. We cannot have a reduced form, and that's why now let's do here componendo and dividendo. Though again it is subtraction and addition, but we have to do componendo, dividendo. That is numerator plus denominator, and upon numerator minus denominator. That's why here it is 125 plus 54 upon 125 minus 54. And what calculation you can do it here? Addition is going to be 9 here. It is 5 plus 2, 7, 179 upon it is 125 minus 54, 5 minus 4 is going to be 1, 12 minus 5, 7, 71. Now as we want this term to be in the up and this in the down, so let's do b cube minus 2a cube upon b cube plus 2a cube. So we have done inward end on this side. Similarly on right side, 71 will come up and 179 will go down. Okay, so this was the value of the required fourth ratio. So in this way, here in this video, we have seen how to find value of a simple ratio from a complex one. Okay, so by doing componendo and dividendo again on that, and then again step by step you can reduce the terms over here and you can get this, and from this you can find value of any required ratio. Okay, so now after learning this question number 2, I hope you can do question number 3 similar to this based on the same concept. You can try for that, and if you have any problem you can give me in comments, then I will upload video on that also. Okay, so if you have understood all the sums, how to solve, you can give me your likes, your comments are welcomed. If you are not yet subscribed the channel, please subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon, so as soon as I will upload the new video you can get its notifications. Thank you. Keep watching.